Hello citizens of Tokusatsu Central, I am Jared Rand, and today we are going to be doing the review of the DX Kamen Rider Go Faiz Phone X, part of the Ride Gadget series, and probably the only one in the Ride Gadget series I'm going to be getting, considering the fact that they only released 3 and just completely disregarded anything else in the line. I have no clue if they're going to bring these back. They might. But all they're doing so far is one for Faiz, one for O's, and one for Geiz. So, yeah, this is basically a more compact and smaller version of the Faiz phone from Kamen Rider Faiz with the Ride Watch motif. Of course, done up with all that cool stuff. So, might as well get into everything that's included in the set. So here's all you get in this set is basically just the phone itself. Now, the origins of this phone in the show have still not been explored, and we have no clue whatsoever where it came from. All we know is that Faiz can use it in, or at least Kamen Rider Geiz in his Faiz form can use it, but that's about it. That's all we know in the show. It just appears, and Geiz and Tsukuyomi have it before the Faiz phone, or the Faiz form, Faiz Armor, or whatever. So here it is. Here is the Faiz Phone X in its Ride Watch form, and a bunch of silver paint right there on the front of the toy. Of course, main motif done up in silver. Of course, black button on the top. I could just bring it. All right. Of course, number panel, or yeah, panel on the front, similar to the panel on the inside of the original Faiz phone, which had a bunch of combinations. Here, all you need to do to get the pointer and the camera mode is just 555 and then enter for either mode, in the gun mode or in the phone mode, and then you just crack this in order to get the phone mode, and it's just the single mode, burst mode, and exceed charge. Which is kind of cool that you get to do the exceed charge while it's a gun. But yeah, standard Ride Watch motif with the sort of dial around the entire thing. Of course, Smart Brain at the top, even though Smart Brain has nothing to do with the actual series. A couple gears, and then the silver design is continued, but not onto the back. It's just completely gray for whatever reason. I don't get why they decided to do that. And there's the rails for the Jiku driver, which I will show off right now. Okay, so we have our Jiku driver, and we have our standard Ride Watch. Of course, I'm just going to use Go's Ride Watch. And then just standard stuff, really. You remember this guy. This does not make any noises inside this. Actually, let's get rid of Go and just use the Ride Watch, or the Faiz phone itself. Of course, no noises and just a standard aquamarine blue light. Press the button as usual. That's all it does. That's all you really need to know. There is no finishing attack because this just doesn't do anything. So let's do it with another Ride Watch inside. And yeah, that's all it does, because the noises with the Ride Gadget cancel out everything with the other Ride Watch that you use in the toy. So that's basically all that this does in the Jiku driver. So we might as well just get these two out of here and actually introduce the sound effects that this toy can make. So all you do is press the black button on the top to fold out the rest of the phone. We're just going to take that out. And there you go. So, press the button on the top, and all you need to do, pull it out. Here we have it in its phone mode. And I know this is a very unorthodox phone. Makes no sense whatsoever. But they use it in the show. With the bottom panel right here, there's barely anything you can do with it. Of course, just a couple of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 9 in the standard. There's a pound sign, or the pound, that's a pound sign, I don't remember. Call, hang up, clear, smart brain, of course, because they were a main feature of Faiz. If you want to know who Faiz, or what Faiz was about, mainly smart brain. And the enter, right there. The only two letters that are, or numbers that are usable or pressable are 5 and enter. If you know about Faiz, then you know why 5 is the most important number in the entire library of numbers that there is in the whole world. Yeep. So we might as well get on to the noises that this makes. So press enter and you get the ringtone if someone's calling you. Calling. It actually says you got mail. So that's, I felt like I needed that. Anyway, we press 5 3 times. And it actually uses the noise that the original Faiz phone makes. That's so cool to actually hear it with standard modern day technology, with the HD remaster and all that. So that's how you get the pointer mode, and then shot mode, I believe, is next. So you press it 5 more times, or 3 more times. And that's how you get the shot mode for the camera. Now, to turn it into the gun, all you need to do is push it down. Now, if you can hear, the actual sound effects for the noise are much louder, because that's something they've implemented into toy, anything from Japan, toy phones, so that kids don't actually have to harm themselves or their ears if they hold the phone up to their ears. So basically, all you have to do in order to get it into pointer mode is press enter once, and there you have single mode. Not pointer, I said pointer, single mode. So all you do is press this gray trigger right on the bottom. And since this doesn't have as intricate of a soundboard as the Faiz phone itself, there's no reloading feature. So all it can do is just, shoot. But I actually kind of find that to be a pretty fun feature of the toy, is the actual shooting. Because you can go from here to a portable mode, and then flip this out, and then you got phone, and then you fold it into a gun, and you can shoot it. And that's actually kind of fun. I like that about this toy. Press enter again, and you get the burst mode, which is 2 shots at a time. So yeah, that's really cool. I actually really enjoy the burst mode as well. And then, of course, the exceed charge. And we just press enter one more time. And you get a standby noise, and just simply press the trigger. And that's it. That is all of the noises in the toy itself. If you hold down anything, nothing happens. And you're right back to single mode. Now, one quick little feature. You don't have to press enter in order to get it into the single mode. Single mode. And you also don't have to be in phone mode in order to get the shot or the pointer. So, that's about it. I actually really like how this feels in the hand. Of course, this curve right here is mainly meant so that younger Japanese children can hold it like that, but it doesn't work for me like that. But I really do like the feeling of this in my hand. It's really cool. So yeah, that's basically about it for this toy, so we might as well get into my final thoughts. So overall, the Faiz Phone X is an interesting toy as it is. Of course, overall, in my opinion, it's very fun. My only issue is the fact that it's a little bit limited in terms of playability. Although the playability that you do get is really entertaining, and I really do enjoy what this toy can do. You're not just pressing a button like with most of the other Ride Gadgets. You're folding out and doing more cool shit, and you're turning it into a gun, and then it's a phone, and it overall really serves in forms of playability. I think out of everything in the GO line, besides the Jiku driver, I think this is the most entertaining. You know, personally, as a toy, I don't think it's as, playability-wise, I don't think it's as great of a toy, but overall, I enjoyed this one. Probably the greatest out of the line. Until next time, which we'll get into after the closing thoughts. So, thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video that much. Subscribe if you want to see more. And comment if you want to ask any questions about the actual toy. You can check out my Instagram, ran.jared04. And, of course, check out my other YouTube channel, Jared the Collector New. Of course, I have not posted on there in a while. I want to get back into it, but it's been a while, so I don't know how it's going to go down. And, one closing focused shot. I will see my fellow citizens of Tokusatsu Central next time when I review the Kamen Rider Go DX Decade Ride Watch.